Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome into episode 72 of Beyond the Mat. Don't worry about where we've been for the last month. We've been on break. We're going to skim through a lot of what happened. We've missed a fair amount. But the first thing we'll talk about is obviously John Cena's retirement match at Saturday Night's Main Event, where he tapped out to Gunther in his final ever match. It was unfortunate. What else was on that card? Sol Ruca beat Bayley. Dragon Lee and AJ Styles beat
Oba versus Cody,
which
ended in a DQ, which was perfect.
Because Drew pulled up.
Yeah, which was perfect, but I mean, Drew.
It made sense.
It makes sense in the long run if you know, you know.
I'll say
we'll talk about it later.
Oba's got aura, but
Oba does have aura.
The John Cena match, truly depressing. I mean, that at the end, he was fighting up till the very end, and then he gets in the chokehold once again. A smile goes over his face, and he taps out. And boy, I nearly shed a tear. That was happening while I was in Cleveland broadcasting a basketball game. And I said it on the air. I said, this is just in, folks. John Cena has lost his final ever match.
You're like Walter Cronkite announcing JFK's assassination.
Yep.
John Cena has tapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, he tapped.
Ladies and gentlemen, they got him.
It was the correct decision, though. It was done very well, I think. And there's so many people that were complaining, and everyone in the arena was booing.
I was complaining.
This was the correct way about the way that they did it was good.
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing that I saw online was like explain the story. You know, his whole thing was never give up. After all these years, he had to let go. He had to give up.
It was like
to move on.
It was like a peaceful death. It wasn't like him giving up. He didn't like the way that usually you see people tap out. They're like spamming or like, oh my god, like they look desperate. Like, he was just like he
accepted it. He accepted his fate. He knew that it was his time was gone.
I have 3 takeaways from that card. Well, 4 actually.
Okay.
Sol Ruca is awesome.
I love Sol Ruca.
And needs to be called up immediately and needs to go after the Intercontinental Women's Belt. Oba has aura and has the second best music, third best music in WWE currently.
Who are the other two?
Seth and Roman.
Okay.
Fourth is Kit Wilson.
I agree.
But that's excluding Punk because his is sort of just a song that's
His isn't WWE.
Yeah.
Are we excluding the song? So we're excluding.
Yeah.
I'm just excluding. It has to be music. Punk's is literally a song that's on my playlist.
Yeah. So same with Cody's.
Well,
Cody's excluded.
Yeah.
Kingdom is its own song.
Yeah, great song. But I would still put Oba's ahead of his, anyways.
What about Trick Willie?
Whoop That Trick is.
The song isn't good though. What makes it is Booker T.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
It's the same with it's the same with like Shinsuke, and Seth. Like the crowd makes both of their songs pop.
Shinsuke's is one of the best ever.
Shinsuke, when he first debuted with the violin, was cinema.
Awesome. You know who he interrupted on that?
The Miz.
Miz and Maurice when they were dressed up as John Cena and Nikki Bella.
I remember that. That was 2016.
It went dark. Violin came out. Everybody knew what was happening,
and it was awesome.
Bora.
And what was it? His Mania or his Rumble, where on the TV you saw the like song lyrics, like the animations was insane. And then
I think it was Mania when he loboed Styles. God,
yeah,
that was a bad night.
It was a bad night. That was a bad Mania too.
I miss Rick Boogs.
What else? Oh, the traffic sucked for DC.
Yep.
My gosh, it was bad.
Well, DC traffic's always bad, but
but it was especially bad.
Yeah.
And then I hated Cena tapping out.
I thought it made sense. Like
made sense.
Would I have wanted him to go out on top one final time? Yeah, but then at the same time you're destroying Gunther's credibility. And also, you don't need to have Cena end up at the top. He's a 17-time champion. He's the greatest to ever do it. He can end up losing.
Still hated it.
I hated it.
Still hated it.
It
can make sense all at once.
But I think it was a culmination of frustration of how the entire year went.
I think that's the bigger thing. Is it wasn't like the Triple H is like, it's the road, the map, it's not there.
But even the match, I didn't like. I liked what it did for Gunther, and I thought for 2 weeks he carried good momentum, and he's starting to lose it.
I thought it could have gone longer and like.
But it was just it all felt so off. It didn't feel like John Cena won it. Like when they all came out at the end. Cody and Punk gave him the belts. They made him stand in the ring with everybody around him, like looking up at the tiny jumbotron in the right-hand corner of the arena. And just like seeing him tap, I was actually just so upset because, like, why? Why couldn't you just have him pass out? So many people have passed out in Gunther's sleeper. And this is like, I mean, at the end of the day, John Cena is more than just a wrestling character. Like, this is like Make-A-Wish kids look up to this guy as their hero.
It's the most Make-A-Wish of all time.
I mean, this guy had a cereal.
Their final memory of him is him giving up. The thing that he preached for 20 years, never give up. They made these kids sit there and watch their hero give up in front of them.
Everyone's childhood.
The one thing
How could you do that?
I think the one thing that I will commend WWE on, and well, this is not WWE. Gunther has carried the heat, and he's played it perfectly after the match.
He tapped out
what he's done after has been great work. So I commend WWE on that, but still hated it, and it felt like, and I think it was just a culmination of everyone's frustration on how bad, like not how bad, but not disappointing how the map to where we got went. It felt like his best work was the last 4 times that he stepped in the ring.
I think the best way to describe the entire last run of John Cena was lackluster.
It was.
It was a failed heel run. The Rock, major disappointment. WrestleMania main event, major disappointment. The sudden, like...
SummerSlam, change was stupid.
When he turned face, and it was just like... It literally felt just like an apology to the fans having the match with
It was
Cody.
so sudden. It wasn't like he, developed, where he got his
he
heart
dropped,
back.
a week worth of hints. He dropped, a hint a week prior.
Well, they did kind of build it. They built it with R-Truth. They built it with...
It felt like it was just too sudden. It was just too sudden. It could have developed more.
If I could go back, completely scrap at least Travis Scott. The Rock being there, I didn't mind.
No,
The Rock didn't finish.
That's the thing. If The Rock came back at the end...
The Rock just edged us.
He did.
Then he went and filmed Smashing Machine, didn't even win an award for it.
Great movie, though.
It was a great movie. Shout out Dwayne Johnson. All jokes aside, shout out Dwayne Johnson.
I think that was the biggest thing, though, is the main storyline of why did John Cena turn heel, and then they just sort of dropped the ball, and both Travis Scott and The Rock just left. So
nothing.
We just had too many lackluster.
The whole reason it happened was because John Cena sold his soul.
Yeah.
The guy that has his soul never showed up, and how did Cena get it back?
We had face Randy versus heel Cena, which was cool, awesome, but made no sense to the fact that if you had watched WWE from about
2010 to 2017,
I would say 2010, 2009, it was always face Cena, heel Orton, and it just made sense.
It worked.
It made sense.
No, I like that they experimented it.
It was great. It had to be the match.
And I love it was the first match.
Yeah, it had to be in St. Louis.
Yep. And then they ran it back with CM Punk.
They did Punk, which was
Punk
great.
was great.
The AJ match was phenomenal.
Dom
was
great.
But they got plenty of people over.
Yeah.
They put on great matches.
I think the last time is now tournament was a big plus for it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got Dolph Ziggler back. You got Zack Ryder, who's now actually in the WWE again.
I think the one thing that I think people where was Edge?
He was. I think he's still hurt.
Yeah. I also think the crazy thing is on WWE Unreal, which by the way I hate WWE Unreal. It's
I refuse to watch it.
But the clips I've seen of it where Cena was like, dude, I'll do 300 dates. Telling Triple H, I'll do it. I'll do this many. And Triple H was like, nah, we only need you for 30. John Cena was willing to work a full calendar year for this tour.
Can someone just pull up the Josh Peck clip? If you know, you know.
But it's
I feel like I know why they did that, though, because it's just
revenue.
Well,
so I
was thinking more of
they just wanted to make more money on.
Yeah, because then they could
just increase profits on every show.
They sold a belt and custom merchandise for every single spot he went.
Yeah,
which I mean,
and then they had custom ones for shows that he wasn't even at. I went to the house show on December 27th. They were selling John Cena. It wasn't John Cena retirement tour, but it was a John Cena Pittsburgh, the last time is now shirt. So they were
there.
Yeah. So they had other designs.
Great marketing.
Very copy paste, but
great marketing.
I it's unfortunate to say I never got to see John Cena wrestle in person.
Me neither.
Really?
I got to see CM
I saw
Punk
him once.
I saw him twice.
Man.
I saw him in DC back in 2015.
Yeah. I saw him face AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in a house show in Charleston, and John Cena. This was peak childhood, so I'm booing the crap out of John Cena.
You know what I got to watch on a house show? Omos against Bobby Lashley.
I got to see,
but Cena sung Country Roads, and then AJ low blowed him in the middle. It was awesome.
I got to see Jade Cargill defeat Michin, so I don't know how much
that's
worse
real.
That can be.
I got to see
I hate Jade Cargill.
the Shield.
Now that's cool.
Now,
And
I will
it
say,
was the greatest moment of
the
it's one of
the
greatest
holiday
moments of my
show I
life.
went to, I did get to see Imperium go up against Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, and The Miz.
Oof.
That was actually a cool one.
I think I've been to 3. I've been to 3 house shows and 1 SmackDown taping. But the cool, like Cena and Styles are obviously really cool to see. But now looking back, the coolest one ever was seeing Bray Wyatt live.
Yeah.
Oh man,
With the OG entrance, with the
Yeah.
Fireflies and the OG song, and Harper and Rowan. It was sick.
I think the first ever show I went to like first ever W show like late. Like, you remember when Dexter Lumis debuted on Raw?
Yeah.
When he
When he was,
interrupted
like-
the AJ Styles match?
Yeah.
That was the first show I ever went to.
That's crazy.
That
mine's
one.
technically even later because mine was last year. Mine was when Seth debuted his custom Money in the Bank briefcase.
You know what?
So-
what my first was. You know what mine was. I'll give you a hint. Nikki Bella was still the Divas World Championship was still around Nikki
Man.
Bella.
Well, mine was a double tape.
That's
match.
how early mine was.
This is what John Cena does. Brings the memories out.
Oh, John Cena,
Yeah.
John Cena and Nikki Bella were still together.
Total Divas was still airing.
What a great show!
What a great show. All right, let's get through. So that was just about what wrapped up the 2025. We are in 2026. Happy New Year to all that are listening.
Yeah.
We're a bit late. We're using Gemini to recap everything because I can't be bothered pulling up a whole bunch of stuff. It says Penta debuts on Raw. That's
not true.
that's wrong.
They're about 365 days
So-
too late on that.
To start off the new year, it was SmackDown that first started off the new year. The main things that happened there, Julia defeated Chelsea Green to become the new champion. Now, before the new year, I totally forgot about this, Carmelo Hayes beat Ilya Dragunov to become the men's United States champion.
Yeah.
And those were really, that was the last title change of the year.
Peak match, by the way.
Well, Chelsea beat. Did we cover Chelsea beat Julia sometime? I think in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
And
then
then
won it
Julia
back.
got the belt
Yeah,
back
Julia won it back.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks
it
later,
was stupid. They should.
and now they're still beefing.
Yeah. You also had Damian Priest, Aleister Black, and their feud with an ambulance match.
Thank gosh.
Finally.
Priest
Finally.
picked up the win on the. I didn't mind it.
No,
Priest
it's
picked up
good.
the win.
The
It's
match
fine.
was good, but it drug out for so long.
Their
shouldn't
feud
have gotten
drug
to-
out for so long.
Yeah, they just kept fighting each other. Like, you did a last man standing. How much more, like, definitive does it get that this is the end of the rivalry?
If it had ended with the last man standing, this would have been an excellent feud because they kept drawing it out. This ambulance match with, of course, Priest having to stand tall. It was like, come on, man.
It was so stupid too because Priest would Priest would turn around after closing one door, pause for like a minute, and then Aleister Black would kick the door open, and they repeated that like 4 times.
It reminds me of Trick Williams when he lost the NXT championship. He was like, I'm not leaving until I get my title shot, and did it like twice.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
In terms of Raw, you had, in terms of debuts, you had Trick Williams make a SmackDown debut. You had Matt Cardona make his return to SmackDown facing against Kit Wilson, who now has toxic masculinity gimmick, which is great. His song is awesome.
The song is amazing.
It is.
This is a peak jobber personality. Like, he can just lose, and it doesn't matter.
Even
Everyone can just go, Kit Wilson.
even like
He's the James Ellsworth.
what do you call it? Like the Titantron.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so cool to look at.
Dude, the rotoscoped, and it wasn't AI. They showed him
I
like,
thought it was AI.
behind the scenes.
Really? That's
yeah.
awesome.
It is really cool. Shout out rotoscoping.
Who
It's really
debuted
fun.
on Raw? There were some Raw debuts.
Javon Evans.
Javon Evans.
Javon, he's done good.
Jordan Grace got called up to SmackDown.
Yeah.
John
Somebody
got
else
called up. Oba's going to come up to SmackDown.
But I don't think he's gonna come up till after.
He might pull up in the Rumble.
I think he's gonna
I
rumble
guess
and then it'll be after.
Theory.
Theory joined the Vision.
I hope that they wait on Uba until the Elimination Chamber, because his first match qualifying for the Chamber, and then he goes into the Chamber and decimates everyone.
Well, I think
a la
he's gonna- I
Brock
think
Lesnar.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
I think he's
Theory
gonna
and the
decimate.
Vision- Theory and the Vision is just not. I get the idea, but this, like, the more and more time goes on, it's like, dang, Seth Rollins, like, really,
Well,
the
you know
injury
what-
just messed up the entire time.
you know what
because
they're-
it's forced.
Theory's a spy.
Theory got about 5 seconds worth of promo.
He's a spy.
in
He's
his
working for Seth.
First, in Theory's first promo back, he got about 5 seconds worth of speaking
then got-
time.
It was so bad.
It
They
was
cut him off
horrendous.
immediately.
He
Like,
basically
And this is Braun Breaker.
they built,
tell him.
They built it up so much that we're gonna get this Theory promo, especially after what Braun Breaker's been doing on the mic, and then who came out? Punk.
Yeah.
5 before you even say anything.
He was introducing everybody, and then he was like, "This is the Shula Fala
The
thief.
Vision
Tell 'em,
love
bro.
to do that.
Yeah.
They love
To
to
announce.
introduce each other. Like, that's their favorite thing to do. They just get out there and be like,
This is
This
they
is-
love doing
this is
that.
the big dog.
It's
It
what
would
they
be-
do at the group hangout. Like, they're all at just Paul Heyman's house. They're just sitting around the couch, and they're like, that right there is Logan Paul.
The most humble WWE superstar.
humble.
I know who should do that instead. They should have MFT do that.
MFT.
That would be really fun.
NFT shouldn't talk, except Solo.
Solo
Solo
is the
should be the only
mouthpiece.
one that talks, and Jason Mateo should be shot into the sun.
Why to Tonga?
Wadatonga. In terms of what happened on Raw, you had the women's tag titles change hands. Rhea and
Stupid.
Io now have the tag titles.
I
Correct?
legit did not know that.
Why?
It
Why?
doesn't- I mean, I'm not surprised.
Why?
The women's tag team titles are
Why?
so irrelevant.
Just
it doesn't
just
matter.
why? Like it made. Why are you taking two of your best like championship level like people?
Well, it's probably because they're going to run back a feud.
Rhea's got to have gold.
And
Yeah, I
AEW
know,
has
but
women's
like you
tag
have
team
so many
championships now.
good tag teams that are available.
But
And-
they don't.
I've been saying.
I
this
mean,
for
the
years.
Kabuki
more.
Warriors were.
Kabuki Warriors, but that's it.
I mean, Alexa and
Where are they at? Are they
Charlotte's
on
hurt.
TV?
Charlotte's hurt.
Oh no,
Charlotte's
yeah,
hurt.
that's right.
Um,
But I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for a minute that women's tag team should be included more. I mean,
Liv and
you had
Roxanne-
you had Carter and Chance. That was the perfect women's tag team, and now one of them's in AEW on Ring of Honor, and the other one's doing I don't even know.
I mean,
Twitch
Liv and
streamer.
Roxanne are now the number one contenders, which is
Dakota,
fine.
Dakota
but,
Kai's doing nothing. Like,
but it should be. I don't under like. It should be Roxanne and Raquel that are still.
well,
See.
now Raquel's going after the women's championship.
makes
She's beefing with Stephanie,
Absolutely
Yeah,
no
why?
sense.
who's now hurt and might have to relinquish her title.
And you have Bailey and Lyra Valkyria who don't even get screen time. They're just yelling at
They
social
were on.
media.
They were on Raw, I think.
It's bad.
Yeah, you have bipolar BBL Bailey and Lyra.
Stephanie's been fumbled.
I,
so
I will
much, like,
forever. I will forever hate Lyra until she.
Whoa,
until
whoa,
she,
whoa.
no. Until she leaves Bailey's shadow.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
House,
understandable.
Her IC title run was good, but then after that, they've kind of
Lyra's
just
IC title
stolen.
run was the best one they've
Lyra
had.
was cooking, I
No,
think, up until
Becky's
she
is
got
still the
sat on
best.
by
Until
Nia Jax.
Becky's was the best until they made Maxine Dupree beat her.
It was
I would
funny.
take Lyra's IC run
Speaking
over
of Maxine Dupree, she lost her IC title
Thank
to Becky Lynch.
God,
In
Really?
the Stranger
Yes.
Things
That happened
episode of Monday Night Raw.
Stranger Things.
I
episode.
saw that.
where she reversed an ankle pick.
I saw Corey
and
Graves.
AJ Lee got involved for Maxine to win the
Yeah.
title in the first place.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
was-
hasn't
and then
showed up
hasn't
since.
showed up.
The Raw
hasn't
tag
been
titles
back.
changed
Nope,
hands.
she showed
We're
up
missing
once.
a very big part. The Raw tag titles changed hands. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee lost. The Usos are back together.
Thank-
They won the Raw tag
Yeah,
titles.
that needed to happen bad.
It's so much more bearable to watch.
love it.
I love how they're still using Jay's theme music.
It's really
They're both
dumb.
coming
They
out.
should.
It's just me, Us.
It's just me, Oos.
Just switch it. Just go back to the Uso Penitentiary. You know
It's
how
the
good
greatest.
That song
It was
is?
amazing.
Well, that's the thing. Now that you have the Usos, you get Usos New Day. Oh my God, cinema.
Yeah, dude, when they announced, I think we talked about that when the Usos came out and they basically it was Styles and Dragon Lee and then somebody else in there, and the Usos literally pushed them out of the way and went straight to the New Day's face. Like, now you talk about blasting back to childhood.
Oh my gosh, the
I
rap
have
battle.
a Bootios box in my house.
The rap battle.
The rap battle.
Don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so good.
What a bar.
Oh my gosh.
Other things that happened.
How's Jimmy? Naomi's got to have that baby soon.
I think that's why he's not on the world
I
tour.
think Naomi's doing what, a couple months,
A couple weeks, I think.
a couple weeks. I would say in the next month or two.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't know.
say. Yeah.
Because I think that's why he wasn't on Raw No, where were they? Because they are overseas.
Berlin, right?
They were overseas
Yeah.
now, and it was just Jay,
Yeah, he's
who's
probably
now
just him.
beefing. Who's now apparently going to start beefing with the Alpha Academy.
Oh my god.
What him beat up on the Alpha Academy.
It's
Notice
going to be
it's
Jay.
Cesaro.
It's going to be Jay versus the Alpha Academy.
Have you guys
2-on-1
seen
handicap
Chad
match.
Gable?
He's supposed to be coming back soon.
He's ripped.
He has a beard
always-
Oh my! No, but
No, I know. I saw the picture.
I didn't
But
show
he's
you.
always been
I
like.
haven't seen the picture yet. Now I'm just waiting on the Usos versus Ryo and Bravo tag match.
I got to see El Grande Americano and Rayo and Bravo at the house show, and that was incredible.
You know, to really think about it, you're pretty much just getting the Usos against the New Catch Republic in Luchador.
You know what? I'm fine with it because it's better than Jay or Jimmy trying to be solo people because it just doesn't work.
What, you don't mess with Big Jim?
Big Jim's fine, but him by himself doesn't work.
I do not mess with Big Jim by himself.
I don't mess with Jay by himself either. It was fun for a little bit. I don't vibe with.
They should have ended it after Mania.
Jay is so much better when Jimmy's in the ring and they're able to go off each other.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
makes the
when-
promos
They're the best
insane.
tag
When
team
they
of all
hit
time.
that 1D,
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, we're so back.
Jimmy's the better mic worker.
He is.
Better mic worker.
But Jimmy makes Jay a better mic worker.
They make each other better.
Yeah.
That's what's great about it.
They're complementary.
They
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
Like, Jay gets infinitely better when Jimmy's there as well.
Other things that happened, you had CM Punk retain his title against Braun Breaker on that same Stranger Things episode.
Great match. It was like
was a phenomenal
40
match.
minutes. Punk went 40 minutes with Breaker,
And
which was
he didn't
really
even-
surprising.
Braun didn't even hit a spear.
Yeah, it was stupid.
No, he didn't.
He kept
But
doing.
he did that jump through the table.
Oh my god.
Punk got hit with that and then got up, basically said, that's not going to work for me, brother. Hit a GTS and won.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
You had
When did
Gunther defeat AJ Styles on this last episode
hold
of
up?
Raw.
I have a question. When did Braun start doing the like gut buster thing, where he pops him up in the air and then hits him with the knees?
I don't know.
Because I swear he just started doing it. Didn't hit a spear. He missed on one of the what was it? The Steiner things where he jumps up. And,
Yeah, he like landed on his neck.
Yeah, he landed on his
Through the
neck.
spot.
And I was like, oh gosh. But then he hit it again afterwards.
And
I thought
then
the vines all over the place were stupid too.
Some other
You didn't watch
things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, but I thought it was just stupid. I feel like it's such a safety hazard.
They didn't even
when they're
have any
around.
members of the cast there.
Chad, hear me out. Stranger Things, how do we feel about
Where was Millie Bobby Brown and Finn Wolfhard?
Guys, they had way more important stuff to do than go to Raw.
Where
Let's
was
be
Where
honest.
was Joe?
Deion Dawkins is there like every week. Shout out to the Bills. Where was who?
The Joe, Steve Harrington.
Oh, Steve Harrington.
Oh,
I forget what it's like.
Joe
Erie.
Curie.
Yeah, Curie or Erie, whatever it
He
is.
would have been there.
D-
What else is
DJ?
he doing?
DJ.
He's DJing, bro.
He is.
Fair. Other things that are happening,
Got a
you
great
have.
song.
Looks like Finn Balor's finally getting a push.
Yeah.
Only took a year after it was promised.
All it took was Dom Mysterio getting hurt.
Yeah.
By the way, Dom Mysterio's hurt.
Balor's going to
Yeah.
go against CM Punk, I believe, for the title next week on Raw.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Belfast.
Yeah.
Ireland.
You have. I'm going to save that big part for last since that was the biggest part. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Like other stuff that
I
happened
feel
on
like there
Raw.
was.
I mean, NXT.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
NXT.
I never.
Obra
relinquished
his title.
Apparently, it's not a because what happened was like it was Jordan Grace, Trick,
Matt
and,
Cardona, technically.
and then so they're all getting called up. So like Ava, Mamacita, but she's like in the back talking to the NXT
That's the
roster.
Rock's daughter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay,
Great
here we go.
genes.
Here's some NXT stuff. So Obafemi vacated the title. Izzy
Not
Dame.
officially.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah,
think it
no,
was
is
official.
It's official.
Because
But
they
how
came.
they did it was like they're all talking to Ava, and then somebody comes in like Ava, she would just happen, and it cuts to the screen. And it's just the NXT title.
Well, they're doing a
They
tournament.
covered
They're
they covered
doing
it
a
yesterday
tournament.
on NXT. They're doing a big tournament. Ricky Saints was like, "All right, just give me the title." And she was like, "No, we're gonna do a tournament." A whole bunch of people actually got signed to NXT.
The three dudes.
You had
from LFG.
Yeah.
you had Vanity Project that got signed up. Keanu Carter, who is just gonna be another Obafemi. He's ridiculous. Joe Hendry's still there. What else happened? So
Oba is literally just it's doomsday waiting. Like
is.
he can come in at any time, and I would not be surprised if Obafemi came in his first match if he won the Royal Rumble or won the Elimination Chamber day one of action.
He
I'm
is a
telling you.
nuclear bomb.
He's having double-digit eliminations at the Royal Rumble.
He is 2003 Brock Lesnar.
Like I told
waiting
you
to
guys before
happen.
we started, next year going into WrestleMania, he will be WWE champion.
He might break Brock's elimination.
Elimination
you think so?
Yeah.
What if
If
he
they
got-
put him out at if they
Yeah.
start the Rumble, it's
I don't
like,
think he'll be 1, but I think he'll be like 7.
send
And-
out like the Miz first, and then just
Well, where-
hit the boom, 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 boom.
well, it's in Saudi. Sammy could start.
He's going to be number one.
If
What-
they
you
don't
got-
want-
Iron Man.
Yeah,
He could be the Iron
rip.
Man,
He could
and
rip
then-
it. If they don't want if they don't want him the belt, they could Iron Man him, put him in like the final 5.
So what else had happened on NXT? Blake Monroe lost her North American Championship
She's hurt,
because
too.
of a botch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was Thea Hale who had it, and then Izzy Dame beat her, and now Tatum Pax is going after Izzy Dame. You had Joe Hendry beat Deion Lennox in a no DQ match after Tony D interfered, and looks like he's now going to try and take the reins for NXT champion. The speed title, who cares?
Wait, that was Tony D, right? You said that he
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony
When
D.
Oba relinquished and they panned the thing, he was standing in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Cinema, might I say. The camera shots they have at NXT are like nothing else.
It
And
is
that
great.
shot of like eight being like, oh my gosh, and then it cuts to there's no music, it's just a title just sitting there.
You
And it makes
remember the shot of Oba's shadow over Ricky Saints a couple weeks back?
Yes.
Dude, let me tell you though about
How
Oba,
good
at main event, his entrance, holy.
And
The
people are
green,
doing
the
those-
So
smoke.
good. I can imagine that in like a 50,000, like when they do
my
it
God.
in a
If they do it at
50,000 plus
Mania,
arena,
oh my gosh.
and he's like just like when, but like the fact like they need, because his entrance needs to become where it's plays it and it starts on the pan up angle.
Yeah.
He's standing there and then he does the.
You
walk.
see him in the smoke, like
Yeah.
it's like Triple H, where you see him in. It's like that in Goldberg,
That's such a perfect. It should be like Triple H. His
where they
entrance should
see
be
him,
exactly like Triple
where
H.
where you can see the shadow of him through the like smoke and all the pyro.
He doesn't walk in; he is there.
Yeah, he's just there,
Yeah, he doesn't walk
and it's
through
great.
the thing. Yeah.
For NXT elsewhere, you had Keanu Carter get called up as well as Vanity Project. Mike Santana might sign with WWE soon. And then the other big one, they're bringing in a guy, Elio LaFleur, who was big on the European independent scene. He's going to make his debut next week and challenge for the North American Championship against Ethan Page.
If
Very
Mike
good.
Santana is signed to NXT, give him the NXT Championship.
I agree. And then for the future of the NXT Championship, new champion will be crowned in a 6-man ladder match. Qualifying matches are going to start on next week's NXT. It seems just about everyone in the entire men's division is going to be involved.
I think
That's awesome.
I think it has to be Ricky. I think you have to give Ricky a shot.
I think the finalists are going to be Ricky,
Tavion
Miles
Heights.
Bourne. I don't know about Tavion, but I think Miles Bourne is going to be involved. Joe Hendry,
Yeah.
Tony D. And then from there, probably Keanu Carter,
Yeah.
since he wiped out everyone.
But I think it has to be.
One
Ricky.
of Dark
Ricky,
State.
I think it's Ricky. You have to see where this goes.
Yeah, because I don't think Ricky now, especially with how much NXT just lost, I think NXT is going to hinge
You
on
have to-
Ricky Saints for a while.
I think you have to lean on him.
Or what you could do, have Ethan Page lose his title and go after NXT Championship.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
that would
double
make
champ.
sense. But I think
I would love to see Ethan Page back in it.
But I think it has to be Ricky for at least up until Stand and Deliver.
Until you can credibly build Keanu Carter, build up more of Miles Bourne and Tony D.
Because
Keep building Joe
like
Hendry.
NXT now is without you have built.
You're without your top two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
Javon. You
And
are without
Javon.
your top
like
three.
your top men's guys are Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And Ethan Page.
And Ethan
And
Page.
Ethan Page.
You're
For
at
the-
square
for-
one, basically.
For the women's division, JC Jane's going to get called up soon, probably.
Sol Ruka's probably going to get
Sol
called.
Ruka's probably going to
Sol
get
Ruka
called
will
up
probably
soon.
be in the Rumble.
You'll
Zarya
have-
probably.
Zarya might get called up too. You'll have Blake Monroe? She might get called up as well.
She should.
Yeah, but
probably will, but she won't. It probably won't be till the summer.
Yeah.
She'll probably go in the Rumble, maybe, but it'll be like Tiffany, where it's not. They have her in the Rumble, but they won't have her until like the summer.
Yeah, but this is NXT. Like, this is kind of what you put your eggs in the basket when you made LFG, when you made these other shows and bought these companies, so you could build up talent to be ready for NXT. When your NXT stars go to the main roster, that's how it needs to get back to. People shouldn't be wanting to go back to NXT or only be NXT. NXT is a build
minor
platform for
Yeah,
the main roster.
It's
A stepping
NXT.
stone.
It's next for a reason.
Triple A.
Yeah.
It's a stepping stone.
It's Triple A.
And then the biggest part, the one thing we've skipped over, Cody Rhodes is no longer champion. He lost in his 3 stages of hell match to Drew McIntyre because he lost 2-1 because of a returning Jacob Fatu attacking both men and allowing Drew McIntyre to escape.
Oh boy.
The 3 stages were 1-on-1, straight up.
False count anywhere.
False count anywhere, steel cage.
Yeah.
If I were booking
Weren't
this,
that
I would have
all-
switched them.
Those were 3 matches that Drew lost to Cody. Because didn't he lose a steel match? He lost his.
Well, Drew, I think, won the first one.
No.
No.
But those
No,
were
they never did last man stand.
They
Or
never
false
did a
count
last
They
anywhere.
man.
did steel cage, and they obviously did
Let me
right.
tell you how I would have booked this, right? Start off the first one, Hell in a Cell. Off with a bang. Second one, Punjabi Prison.
Yes.
Right?
How could you follow up Hell in a Cell?
Punjabi Prison.
That doesn't follow it up.
Wait,
then-
how does that work? And aren't Punjabi prison and Hell in a Cell almost the exact same?
No,
That's
the
thing, it's just
Punjabi
one's a little
prison-
bit more racist.
The Punjabi prison you can escape from.
Exactly.
Hell in a Cell you
that's
can't
true.
escape from. The
It's just
Punjabi
steel
prison
cage, but bamboo.
you have to climb over 3 different layers of bamboo
I know,
to
I
get
know.
out.
But the Great Khali was there.
Yes.
Hey, Great Khali shows up, fine with me.
And he introduces the title belt.
Yeah.
Like WrestlePalooza. If I was booking this, I would have swapped. I would have had the steel cage second, because then you can have Cody win the straight wrestling. Drew gets beat up. He escapes the cage, and then he runs to the backstage for the false count anywhere. Goes back to the bus, does something inside the bus, because they've been using that as a plot point. Maybe then he has the watch, sort of coerces Cody into cracking. And
I
then
thought they
he
did it.
pins him.
I thought they did it.
Yeah, I
perfect.
think the Steel Cage should have been last because all of this was built up from what they've been doing the past couple weeks. Is they basically like just been going on the shins, and Cody has been doing heel work. Like he attacked Drew McIntyre at his own house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's a
didn't
criminal.
mind the way that it was done, though. Also, I'm just going to say I don't like, in general, the practice of how they do these falls count anywhere, because it just seems like they're just meandering around. They're just, like, wandering
That's
through
how
the
it's
crowd.
always been.
That's how it's always.
I don't
They
I'm
just do it because they can go. It also gets the crowd involved. It gets you more spots in the arena.
And then they're just looking
Yeah.
for the spot where somebody can jump off something.
Yeah.
I'm not a
and
fan
then
of
get
it.
the,
Trash cans,
get the pin.
tables.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, to be honest, because it just seems kind of pointless. Like, if you have something where someone if they're, like, running away, and then they, like, get tripped up, and then that's when they go at it again, that makes more sense.
I
But
get
they're
what
just
you mean,
like,
yeah, but Blake, this is TV.
yeah.
This isn't like, I mean, if this was real life, Drew McIntyre would have pulled the Glock 9 out.
I mean, obviously.
I was gonna say.
and shot him.
I was gonna say. Drew,
Kayfabe-wise.
Drew McIntyre would hit like 10 claymores to start off the match. Like
Yeah.
if we're looking at Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre in an actual fight, like, sorry Cody, but
Yeah, Drew is
Drew's gonna.
wiping the floor.
Yeah,
No, I
Drew's pulling out his sword and.
Yeah, I do understand what you mean with like the crowd getting involved, because the TNA show that I went to, they had a street fight and they went into the crowd, and that was pretty cool.
But like, because that gives like the people that aren't gazillionaires, because that's apparently what you have to be to afford WWE tickets these days. Like,
True.
it gives the chance for the people that are farther back to experience the action. They don't do it all the
Immersion.
time, but it's cool.
So, what is coming up for the WWE? On SmackDown, I'll probably get this episode about tomorrow. Alexa Bliss will challenge Julia for the Women's Championship, or Women's United States Championship.
Again.
Carmelo Hayes will have a U.S. Open challenge, I believe, unless it already happened.
What?
That happened last week.
Oh, yeah, it already happened.
Yeah,
Oopsie
but I
daisy.
think he's gonna continue.
Yeah.
They're just gonna continue this trend of
And
having
Julia
US Open
won.
challenge.
MFT's defeated the Wyatt Six. Jordan Grace defeated Alba Fire.
I hate-
Carmelo Hayes
Fake.
defeated
I
Shinsuke.
hate Jade Cargill.
Dude,
Shinsuke. It
Jade-
had to be Shinsuke first.
Jade-
Why did it always
yeah.
have to be Shinsuke? It's just a sacrificial.
the
lamb first?
music.
I
Yeah,
love
music.
him to death.
Jade Cargill walked out after Jordan Grace won, started to like cut a promo that I thought was going to be good, and then she said, "I'm that B," and then walked away. I was like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Jade Cargill sucks.
We need
So,
to talk about that.
For
The-
what's
had-
coming up on...
We have a main event coming up. y'all.
Yeah, we have Saturday Night's Main Event coming up in 10 days as a recording, and then that next week is Royal Rumble. The next month will be Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania will be April 18th and 19th in
But
Las
Is
Vegas.
there
The
nothing
big-
in
The
March?
road to WrestleMania.
The big thing they announced on SmackDown was they're going to do, what is
turn.
it, 4 matches,
Yeah.
8 contestants. Whoever wins, it's a fatal 4-way at main event. Whoever wins the fatal 4-way main event faces Drew McIntyre at Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship.
Great
gonna be
booking there, by the way. Like,
Who are the
actually,
matches? Have they came out with the
It's
match?
Orton, Miz,
Cardona.
Matt Cardona versus, I think, LA Knight. Maybe
No,
not.
he's not back yet.
And then it's one of them is Ilya versus Sammy.
Sammy's winning that.
I don't think there's really any
I think Solo is in
made
one of them.
card.
I think it's Matt Cardona solo.
Yes, it is. And,
Here we go. This is from Sportskeeda. I don't know if this is confirmed or not.
Damian Priest
but
is in one of
it's
them, too.
rumored.
Priest is in one.
You could very well get Raquel versus Stephanie Vaquer, as apparently she's going to battle even though she's hurt. You might get Jade, Tiffany, AJ Gunther rematch.
He has
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
What's
he has so
Tiffany?
much-
Who's Tiffany fighting?
She's not even
Jade.
back yet.
Maybe for the title.
Tiffany's hurt.
Yeah.
Tiffany's hurt.
Dude,
Supposedly.
Gunther had so much heat. The
And
first
she broke up with what's his face?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah,
Man,
Oh, well.
people were at the
unlucky guy Ludwig.
Drive wedges, people.
Yeah.
At the house
Never
show,
give
people were harassing El Grande Americano, yelling, "It's Tiffy time!" Like, what does El Grande Americano have to do with Ludwig Kaiser, man?
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
That was at a house show, so they're not gonna.
Tiffy time.
They were like,
God, I miss Tiffy.
Okay, this is a guy's prediction for Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah,
Maxine
they're running.
versus-
No, that I'm pretty sure that one is confirmed. I'm pretty sure Maxine is facing Becky Lynch.
Maxine versus Becky. You'll then have
But Becky's the champion. isn't
Cody
she?
we're on
versus
Facebook.
Jacob Fatu.
I thought
Nice.
Cody was gonna be done with.
I can't wait for next Friday for Cody to come out and go, Jacob Fatu.
Get out here.
Raquel Stephanie fatal 4-way match, and then Jade versus Jordan Grace. And this is what the 8-man tag, which
Ew.
is rumored. This guy thinks it's going to be
I
Penta.
hated that.
Dragon
let's go
Lee,
back. Let's go
Rey
back to the
Mysterio.
Bronson versus what's his face? Bronson versus Punk. The Ray and all his lucha friends, stupidest thing in the world. Why are they helping
He's
Punk?
a lucha buddy.
The lucha, what was it? The lucha house or
Lucha house party?
Yeah,
Do not
House of
compare
Lucha.
this to Lucha House Party, all
Why
right?
Stupidest
is
thing in
CM
the-
Punk getting help from Ray, Penta, and Ray Phoenix?
Because
Oh no,
LA
it's
Knight's
Dragon
not there.
Lee. It's not even Ray Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Ray Phoenix is
It's
chilling on
it's
SmackDown.
not even the good one.
Hey, don't disrespect Dragon Lee. He was just a tag team champion.
Still better than the LWO.
AJ Styles.
I will never forgive WWE for canceling Andrade and Ray Phoenix. We Are Money. And then they cut Andrade.
Because he violated their wellness policy.
I don't care. We Are Money was
I was about to
fire.
say, he got the divorce through and then was ready to dip.
Ray Phoenix is the Fuego.
Randy's back.
Dragon Lee is the Fuego.
Randy
oh yeah.
is back.
Randy was like going after Cody and then
Miz was like,
Drew won.
Miz cut a promo and then blah blah blah.
Miz,
RKO, blah, blah,
shout out the Miz. Miz
Okay.
has not won a singles match in like 2 years.
Okay, here we go. SmackDown preview. It's in London. This was 5 days ago. There's no way this is real. Randy Orton versus The Miz.
Yeah, I
that's
think it
the
is.
first one,
It's the
yeah.
first match.
That's legit the first match.
Oh, I've been
There was
so
a
out of the
backstage
loop.
segment where Mello and Miz talked, and Miz was like, "I'm not going after the U.S. championship."
That-
Willie, that's what
He-
it is.
okay, here are the number one contender qualifying matches: Randy Orton versus The Miz, Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams, Damian Priest versus Solo, Sami Zayn versus Zillia.
Trick Williams has had such a good introduction,
It
man.
has to be Trick. It has to.
There's no way you're gonna bury Matt Cardona this early.
100% they're burying Matt.
Dude,
Williams
you
is
can't
winning
bury
this.
Trick.
We are calling 1-800-WHOOP that.
DQ.
Where's me?
Double
main,
DQ.
Main events in
Double count out.
Main events in. It's gonna be at Wembley, right?
Is it gonna be?
I think
Yeah,
it's at Wembley.
Yes, it's at Wembley because Nick Aldis was like, it's in a stadium, very personal to me.
Imagine Wembley just singing "Whoop That Trick."
But with an English accent.
Let me tell you who it's gonna
Whoop
be.
that trick.
It's gonna be Randy, and it's gonna be Sammy. It's gonna
Yeah.
be Randy Sammy.
Yeah.
Tell you this right now, it's gonna be Randy Sammy.
Hate it.
Let me say this: whoever wins this match, Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams, is getting pinned by the winner
By Randy. It's possible.
in the Fatal 4-Way. Whoever wins between Matt Cardona and Trick Williams is getting
They're
pinned.
eating
I
the
see what
pin.
you mean. I don't know. Solo or Damian Priest has
I
pin
think
written
I
all
think
over
I
them.
think one of those. I think it's gonna be Damien. And
No, Damien's gonna lose because Aleister Black is gonna come out.
No,
and-
no,
Interfere
because I think what's it?
Why Tonga's gonna come out and save Solo?
I think the Wyatt Six is gonna come out and haunt Solo during the match,
They
and
took
I think that's
his
why.
lamb. He took their lamb.
That's why I think he's gonna
Go
lose.
get him, Bo.
So I think Damian Priest is gonna win, and then he's getting pinned because you don't want to pin Trick.
Trick can eat a pin in a fatal 4-way.
Not in a fatal 4-way.
Solo is eating a pin before Trick eats a pin.
Yeah, Solo or Damien are eating a pin before Trick. You're not gonna do that.
Solo's just SmackDown Tony D, dude.
I think that's all that's been announced. so
Shout
far
out
for
John
SmackDown.
Doucette.
It is.
I think that's just about all that's been announced for SmackDown. I don't think there's anything else really set for SmackDown. I mean, Drew McIntyre's going to appear, but that's kind of it.
Drew McIntyre, we already knew he's a goat on social media, but man, just
It's
the
so refreshing.
Just the runs I am so. Please let him hold this belt for a decent while.
Please let him hold it till Mania.
He'll have such a good run, and because Drew is champion, you can literally throw anything. You can throw darts at a board because Drew has beefed with everyone.
What's insane is that they did this on SmackDown. Like the last
I don't
time.
think it's crazy at all.
I think it makes
No.
sense because they didn't want to. They're not gonna have Drew win it on a
But
PLE.
like, there's nothing wrong with championships changing on Raw or SmackDown.
No, there isn't. But they haven't done it since like probably Brock Lesnar winning against Kofi Kingston.
But one of the best memories of when I was a kid watching WWE was when it was Raw. Roman Reigns, Sheamus. Roman wins, he retires. Him, Superman punching Triple H and then spearing Sheamus. All-time moment. All on WWE Raw. Actually, I take it back. He Superman punched Vince McMahon.
He did Superman punch
on
Vince
Raw.
McMahon.
It was awesome. I didn't care that it was Raw or SummerSlam. Just seeing it.
Or Roman wins the belt, and then Sheamus comes in, cashes, and wins within 15
That was
seconds.
This is,
awesome.
but
Survivor
it's
Series with the confetti and then the.
we do need that. We do need more title changes for the main ones on Raw and SmackDown because like
Well, you just need title changes in general, and
Exactly.
that's what they're doing. Triple H is not going to do these year-long title reigns, at least for a little bit, because
Well, nobody's like at that pedigree to where they can hold it for that.
And you have so many people that are ready to be champion. You have such a deep roster right now.
Give me Aleister Black as WWE champion. I'm not even serious.
Braun will hold it for a year plus, I think.
It'll actually be like Intercontinental. But Braun's going for the world heavyweight.
Yeah, so Obo will hold it. Dom's one of the people that can hold it for a while.
Yeah,
if he doesn't relinquish for injury.
But the U.S. title should change hands a lot. I mean, until we find somebody in the tag team division for men's, it should just be the Usos from here on out.
Oh my God, I forgot Jada Parker's back.
Yeah,
that happened last night. For next week on NXT, you'll have Ethan Page face off against Elio LaFleur. You'll have Zaruka against Fatal Influence against Ren QCC. Winner earns a shot at the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Shawn Legacy will take on Eli Knight, who just got signed to NXT in a ladder match as a qualifier. And then Shiloh Hill against Josh Briggs in another NXT Championship ladder match qualifier. Oh, Shiloh Hill, you're missing teeth. That's kind of it, I guess. Is there anything else we really have to talk about? I think we covered all of our bases pretty efficiently.
Yeah,
I think so.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
record time, only 40 minutes. I thought this was taking a lot longer.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for listening. I guess we'll be back next week. We'll have more Graps for you, all that good stuff. But until then, thanks for listening. You're listening to, I believe, episode 72?
72.
Yeah.
72 of Beyond the Mat. Adios.